Everyone, it's Ree. How you doing? We are doing the Scholarship Doctor live at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is going to be a regular occurrence, so we do it every second and fourth Monday at 9:30 a.m. And yeah, I'm really excited. I just saw that my heading said that we are applying for the Elk Scholarship. Now we did do that. Hey, Rose on TikTok. I haven't been on TikTok in forever. How you guys doing? Anyway, it says our subject is something that our subject is not. So I'm not sure why it talked about that, but really what I wanted to do was discuss falling in love with financial aid. Today is actually the last month of financial aid month. And so if you have not applied for financial aid, you should do that. Okay. If you have not applied for financial aid, you should do that. So let's see. I am using a program called Restream. So it should be live on Facebook, live on Instagram, excuse me, not Instagram, LinkedIn, live on YouTube as well. And I think I had a fourth one, but maybe I'm just forgetting what it is. So anyway, so I should be live on all of those different platforms, and then I'm on my phone on on LinkedIn. I mean, on TikTok. Too many platforms. Ah. So anyway, let me see because I'd like to share my screen if that's a possibility on this cool streaming platform that I didn't take any time any time at all to practice or learn. Maybe you should do that. It says need help. Yeah, I need some help. I'm trying to figure out how do I share stuff. Okay, share screen. There we go. Automatically add share screen. Start sharing screen. Okay, let's see. I want a window and Keynote. Okay, share. All right, so TikTok, you won't be able to, hey, welcome. You will not be able to see that. Oh, Lord, I guess it's something I got to pay for. I have not updated, so it's not going to let me. So no one's going to be able to see my screen. So I'll just go ahead and go through my presentation. You guys, so there's all these different types of financial aid, right? Yeah, you see my book in the back, guys? You can grab that on Amazon or Barnes and Noble. You can also get it from me if you want to get a signed copy. Just let me know, and you can get it from me as well. But anyway, let me talk about these amazing points, okay, and really important points. Um, Financial aid is available to anyone who is an American citizen or permanent resident. Okay, so as long as you are a legal resident or citizen of the United States, you should be applying for FAFSA. Now, I know. It's like my family makes too much money. What I say with FAFSA is do not pre qualify yourself. Let the government tell you if you are able to do that or not. How you guys doing? I think I can like say hi to people now. Is that allowed? Oh, I don't know. I guess it didn't let me do that. I hate TikTok. So what I say is, if you are not a United States citizen or resident, this federal financial aid may not apply to you. However, there are still state aids. If you live in the United States and you are a resident of a particular state, there could still be funding available for you. So, regardless, today we're going to talk about the importance of state aid or federal aid. And you want to make sure that you and yours are applying for those aids. Okay. You guys, I'm just going to ask to make sure my sister can see me. Kel, do you see me live on Facebook? Can you check and make sure? I got a notification of myself on on YouTube, but I don't know if I'm on Facebook. I guess you know what? I think I could check my own self while I'm asking her. I'm just gonna go on Facebook and check and make sure I'm up. um, you hear my sister? And look at that. Oh, this is when my friends. It's a memory today. Oh. Okay, let's see if I am on Facebook. Yeah, no, it's not there. That's wild. That's total wildness, guys. I don't know why it's not up on Facebook. It says that it should. Oh, me. Am I on Scholarship Solutions? I think I made it Ria Watson, but maybe I'm on Scholarship Solutions. Let's see if I'm there. Thank you guys for your patience while I'm trying to find out if I'm streaming where I'm supposed to be streaming. Let's see what that looks like. Nope, I'm not on Scholarship Solutions either. So I'm not sure what's going on with this live. It says this, I'm supposed to be there. I got YouTube and I received that notification, but it just says, okay, I'm live on Twitter. Hey, Twitter, how you guys doing? And it says I'm live. Okay, nope, it gave me that notification. And it says it's sending data to both my personal Facebook page and my personal LinkedIn page. Who knows, guys? Y'all help a sister out. Okay. Anyway, this is like super important though, honestly. If you are someone who is a United States citizen or resident, unfortunately, if you are DACA or a dreamer, you cannot apply for federal financial aid, but that does not stop you from applying for state aid, okay? Because you may have a state that allows you to be eligible for financial aid. How exciting is that? So financial aid can be state or federal. And then there's different types of aid, right? So we kind of think of financial aid in this more general sense, again, like FAFSA or quote, federal aid. But there's also scholarships that can be included and inclusive of financial aid. So you want to make sure that you are applying. All right. So let's go through my PowerPoint that only I can see, just so I'm making sure that we're talking about everything in a good way. Can you apply for federal and state aid? You can. If your state has state aid, then absolutely you can apply for both. So, and you want to apply for both, okay? And they may have different dates. So, you want to be really, really, really keen and super focused on the financial aid process, okay? And checking with your state and seeing when their dates are, like all of those things are really important. And then, of course, scholarships have a multitude of dates. So, you want to make sure, again, that you are up and on it when it comes to these types of aids. So, I'm just like, it says restart your broadcast to apply these changes. Okay, well, I was trying to see if I could at least like restart it or something and let it happen. Ugh. Anyway, Twitter, I'm glad you're here. YouTube, I'm glad you're here. And it's in link in TikTok, I'm glad you're here. I haven't been on TikTok long enough to say something. So to remember you guys, I apologize. So anyway, am I on there? Okay, my sister started me on Scholarship Solutions because it's not doing it any other way. All right. So anyway, guys, you should definitely be applying for financial aid. You always want to do that. Okay, so let's talk about all these things. First, there's a scholarship. Scholarships are a part of the financial aid process. You can use that, Kel. Scholarships are a part of the financial aid process. So think about this. When and if you apply for financial aid and scholarships, then that's money that you don't have to pay back. And does it matter how, quote, small or big the amount is? It doesn't. Hey, Facebook, welcome. I was trying to stream you guys in and I don't know what happened. It's something weird. But anyway, you want to apply for scholarships. Scholarships are incredible ways for you to build wealth if you really think about it. It's not just like paying for college, but it's really a way for you to build wealth if you do it the right way. So you want to apply for scholarships, okay? The other thing with the federal process, okay, and it could be a state process as well, is that there's grants, work study, and loans. But remember, y'all, that federal aid, you have to be a U.S. citizen or resident. In regard to state aid, though, they have different rules, so you want to check with them and then see what they have available. Again, are there scholarships? Are there grants? Are there loans? What do they have on a state level that you may be eligible for. So you should always check with your state, okay? All right. So, what is a scholarship? Did you guys know scholarships are literally free money? We call it OPM, using other people's money to go to college. You should not have to use your own money to go to school. And when you guys think about this, like, we love when people start in their careers and they have this great, degree, and now they tote that and start making 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, $200,000 or whatever they start at. How awesome is that? However, that's probably not the majority of people. So, in not everyone who's in their who has their majors are doing that as a job. So, when you have that in that mindset, you want to think like, man, I want to pay the least amount of money for this degree. It really is about ROI, the return on investment. What are you investing and what is going to be the return? If you are getting a business degree, for example, that may not turn out to be the largest incoming producing, you know, job, especially as a startup, especially your first year. If you're doing psychology, it's maybe not going to turn over so much. So if you're doing those kinds of degrees, you don't want to spend a lot of money. Okay. You don't want to spend any money if possible. And scholarships allow you to go to college debt free. Now you have to put in some work. Okay. Hey, love for you. Hey, TD, how are you? Hey, Transformer, how are you? You have to, hey, hi on Facebook. So you have to think about that. I mean, it's a really, you got to just think of you got to think like the colleges, guys. The colleges think like businesses. That's what they are. You have to think the same way. What am I investing? What am I going to get back? Okay. They see you as a product or a service. Remember, when you go to college, what's the first thing? You're kind of like a social security number, right? Why? Because you are a product to them, right? And that's okay. We all are all about commerce, no problem, right? But when they're thinking about you like that, you have to think the same way. And so when you are considering that and being a part of that, you want to make sure that you're spending the least amount of money. So go for scholarships. It's a great part of financial aid, just like grants, just like loans, just like anything and everything else. All right. Welcome to everyone on TikTok. Okay. It's free money. OPM, other people's money. We love that OPM, right? We love OPM. All right. I'm not sure about that. I'm going to have to do that. But thank you for the invite. Someone just invited me to host with them. I don't think we can do that just yet on TikTok. Okay. So these are the types of scholarships, guys. There's merit, music, athletic, academic, financial need, and miscellaneous components. So tons of different types of scholarships. If you are on TikTok and you aren't following me, please, I'm trying to get to 10,000, you guys. I'm so close. If you're anywhere, actually, I guess I should be saying that, follow me at Scholarship DR, Scholarship Doctor. I would really appreciate any new followers. And then I'll answer this question too. Oh no, I already answered that question. Oh wait, okay. Where can I find grants? I did the FAFSA and my school said that's only where. Okay. So that is very true. We were just talking about scholarships, but grants they are really only through FAFSA. There's not a lot of grants that are outside of the FAFSA process. Now, sometimes the state may have a grant. So you want to look at what state you're in and see if there are grants available through your state. Okay. So there are something like the Cal grant, right? The California grant. So you should also look at the state that you live in and see if the state has grants. I'm in Nevada, Las Vegas to be exact. Thank you for the rose. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we don't have a grant program, but we do have a scholarship program. Hey, Facebook, how are you? We do have a scholarship program. Okay. Thank you. I don't know what that is, but a heart with a snap or something. Thank you. So we have scholarships. So you should look in your state and see, do they have a scholarship program or do they have a grant program? Moreover, guys, the thing that's so exciting about that is if your state has some type of funding, you may not have to be a US citizen to earn the money. I guess it's not really an earn, it's on income. Okay. But to be eligible for the money. So you should look at the state money. Do not ignore that. Contact your states today. Find out, do we have a scholarship? Do we have a fellowship? Do we have a grant program because I'm from this state? Okay. Or I'm a resident of the state. They don't have the same rules as, federal. Of course. Yes. And my earrings from my jeweler. You see that? But yes, they're like a soft baby pink. Thank you. Hello, how are you? Okay, so we got that, right? So grants many times are government issued. There's not a lot of grants that are like private, but there are scholarships and you can apply for those and you can get those and you can earn those and you can work towards those. How exciting, right? So you want to apply for scholarships even if you are ineligible for grants. And grants a lot of times are based on your academics. Okay. All right. So let's my little brother birthday. Can you say happy birthday? Happy birthday! How are you? Feliz cumpleaños. I don't know how to say it in French or any other language, so you only get two. But happy birthday. So happy you were born. What a great day to be born. All right. Oh my gosh. I wish that's very smart to be a cop. They're very smart. Because that's if I was a cop. Like, they are so smart. Oh my goodness. So I'm not very courageous. Just scholarship doctor. Y'all follow me at scholarship DI. Scholarship doctor. Okay, I wish I was a cop. So let's talk about these different types of scholarships. You guys keep bringing the questions. I don't see anything on Facebook, and I don't know if I could see anything from YouTube, but I don't think so. So YouTube, if you're looking at us right now, you have to go ahead and like jump on Facebook at Scholarship Solutions or jump. I already answered you. I did answer you. I did answer you. You may not have been listening, but I did answer you. So anyway, let me talk to you about these different types of scholarships. Okay, you guys ready for that? Are you ready for this? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, and you know what? I think I can share
these different types of
Sorry,
scholarships.
y'all. I think I can share this to my personal page. Let's see if that works. Can I share this? Share to a page. But it's not allowing me to share it to my own page. Man, I can't share it to my Rhea Watson. But I was hoping that I could. Let's see. Let me try it again. It says share to a page. But yeah, my page doesn't come up. All right. Okay. I'm sorry, Rhea Watson. I really tried. That's such a bummer. I'm trying to think what I could do. I guess I could just go live on Rhea Watson too. Let's try that. Since I don't think it ever has come up. So we'll just go live on Rhea and we'll talk about it. Nope. I need to do this. Oh my gosh, my friend just sent me a text message and she was on my radio show like a year ago. It must have been like 2 years ago. That's crazy. It was 2 years ago. But you see, there's more than one way to skin a cat, y'all, because I just thought about this. We're gonna do falling in love with financial aid. Sorry about the and I will get to your question. I think it's Ayana. I do see you. Okay, I will get to you in a second. I just want to do this since I thought that I can do this. I can do this. Yeah. What do you say? Let's talk scholarships. That's what we're talking about. Grants. That's what we're talking about. Loans. That's what we're talking about. And work study. Okay. You guys, you might see my book in the back. Everybody, you can purchase my book. It's 5 Easy Steps to a Free Degree. The Scholarship Doctor is in. That book, y'all, is golden. It has so many resources in it. It's number 1 on Amazon. I feel really blessed by that. But anyway, you can grab it on Amazon. You can get it from me if you want it signed. You can get it also on Barnes and Noble. Okay. But let me do in work study. Let's talk scholarships. All right. And then please follow me at Scholarship Doctor. Follow me everywhere. I'm on LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Clubhouse, all at Scholarship DR. All right. So guess what? I think that we're ready to get started. I'm super stoked about this. Okay. Nope, we just want a webcam. Yay! We can do Facebook now. So now I'm going to be doing Facebook on my own page. So we got some stuff going on. We figured it out. I wish you could do Instagram in the same way, but I don't think you can. I'm just gonna see if we can. But hey, you guys, I'm so happy now. Let's see. Drag photos and videos. Yeah, you can do that. Maybe they'll get it caught up. Yay! I know. My sister's like, yay! Look at you. You did it. It's more than one way. We got it figured out. We got videos, my sister's iPad, my laptop, my phone. Okay, so let me answer this question. Can you talk more about the merit scholarships? I had a 3.4 GPA. Is that good enough to apply for them? Awesome question. So merit-based scholarships, there's two kinds. If you're at the university or the college, hey, Miss Karen, I see you. The first person like to say, I actually see. Yay. If you are getting a merit-based scholarship, it is at the college or university, it's normally based on grades. So what you're asking is normally based on grades. If you are getting a merit-based scholarship outside of the university, it is traditionally based on what you have done. What have you participated in? What have you contributed to in regard to your community? So that's how that traditionally works. Okay. So yes, 3.4 is good. The question I would have, Ayana, if you're still here, and I hope I'm not ruining your name, Ayania, but if you're still here, my question is your grade, your 3.4, is it weighted or is it unweighted? That is a really big question everyone has to look at. Hey, Zenobia, how are you? Good to see you. That's what everyone has to look at in regard to grades. Is it weighted or is it unweighted? Okay, is it the weighted or is it the unweighted GPA? Sometimes they call it the GPA with or without weight, or with or without bonus points. So you have to always think about that. And even though we love that, oh, good, awesome. I'm glad I did. Ayana, Ayana, right? Okay. So unweighted is always the lower of the two. So you should get your transcript, check that out, and see, is your GPA weighted or unweighted? And you always want the unweighted to be the bigger one. I mean, you want it to be, I didn't say that right. You always want your unweighted, if possible, to be a 3.8. However, if it's not, what is it? And that's what you need to look at, because that's what colleges and universities look at. Scholarships, not always. Scholarships may look at the weighted GPA. Okay, they may look at the higher of the two, but the colleges and universities traditionally are looking at the unweighted GPA, especially for scholarships. Okay. So, Ayana, to further answer your question, with the merit-based scholarship, again, that's what a college and university is saying. Oh, we're giving merit dollars. Okay. They mean academic dollars many times. But if it's outside of the college or university, what they're looking at is, what have you done? Have you been involved in your school? Have you been involved in your church? Have you been involved, in a community-based organization? If you can say yes, yes, and yes to all of those things, then you could be eligible for merit. So when I mentioned merit in my talk just a few minutes ago, that's what I was talking about, is what have you done for your community? What have you done for your church or place of worship? What have you done at your school? And the more you're involved, the higher your chances of winning, especially large scholarships. as we speak, actually, one of my scholars is on Kelly Clarkson. I just remembered that again. He's on Kelly Clarkson. He won $100,000 in cash scholarships because of his give back game. Okay. His give back game was legit. And because of a strong give back game, he earned 100 grand and he's now on Kelly Clarkson this morning. Okay. But not only is he like on Kelly Clarkson, he's been on Lester Holt, he's been in People Magazine. He's because his give back game is it's untouchable. Okay. And when you do things like that, it generates scholarships. Very, very important to give back. I should have told everybody, look at him at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so let's continue on, you guys. We're gonna, huh? Uh, oh, 2? Oh, well, I thought it was 9. I thought they said 9. Anyway, he'll be on. Okay, so he's not on right now. He'll be on at 2 o'clock. So y'all can still watch him. His name is Nigel. And he started a nonprofit called Close for Kids when he was 14 years old. And he's 18, almost 18 and a half, going on 19. So it wasn't something that was a quick work, but it has been very beneficial and has helped him so much in regard to college. So yeah. All right. So let's talk about this. All right. So we got the merit-based scholarship, you guys. There's music-based scholarships. There's athletic-based scholarships, academic-based scholarships, financial need-based scholarships, and miscellaneous components. Because I wanted to kind of get off in 30 minutes, so I'm not going to spend a lot more time, but because I want to definitely discuss FAFSA. Okay. So miscellaneous components is just like everything you can think of, guys. If you can think of it, you can do it, you can apply for it, okay? So it could be anything from your hair type to your last name to where you're from, your ethnicity, your gender, your religion, your ability. Like, how great is that, right? With the SAG Awards last night, did you see everybody was giving the I love you sign? That great show. I've never heard of it, but it's almost 100%, from my understanding, deaf cast, right? So are you someone who experiences deafness or of seeing a visual impairment? Are you an organ transplant recipient and or did you know there's scholarships for that? Are you someone who maybe has a prosthetic or sports your quote missing limb? Are you someone who does that? Did you know there's scholarships for that? So there's scholarships for all kinds of things. Are you a senior citizen? 65 or older. Sometimes I think they say 50 or over, which is crazy. I was like, wait, is that going to be me? Hold on. Am I a senior citizen? I'm not quite 50, but close to it. Or 55 or older. I don't know. Some things maybe seniors and something else is senior citizen. Anyway, are you more mature than less mature? If that's you, then there's a scholarship for that. So there's so many ways that you can earn money. So when we say miscellaneous components, it could be anything that anybody wants to be able to give money for. I just posted a scholarship in my group. We have a membership at Scholarship Solutions, and we just posted a scholarship. The scholarship is for 2 to 12-year-olds. Isn't that so cool? Like, when you think about scholarships, we're not thinking like 2 years old, but this scholarship is for anyone who is age 2 to 12. So it could be based on your age or, your passion project. So lots of different reasons that people give out scholarships. And then Ayana asked about GPA, so I will just talk about the academic scholarship. Again, if you're really wanting to use your brain to go to school, you should be thinking about a 3.8 unweighted. That means it's going to be the lower of the two, unweighted GPA. All right. I met with a student this week. So privileged to meet with her. She is in our Jumpstart program, and now they just joined our membership. And she literally all through high school, and she has a college transcript already as well. she's never gotten anything less than an A. How exciting is that? It's possible. People do it all the time, guys, and you can as well. And so she got all kinds of academic scholarships, but she also she wants more money. She wants some full rides. And she's like, what happened that we haven't done full ride? Well, you know what's also important, even though I know it's been pandemic, is the test scores. So you want to make sure that when you're making those A's, that your test scores are matching the A's. Okay. So you want it to have oop and oop. Okay. All right. I'm going to see if I can get rid of this person. I'm muting them. And oh, RBF. I just Sorry, I don't know. I guess I just muted them, but I didn't delete them. I wanted to block them too. That wasn't very nice. Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your patience with that. That was not very, very nice of that person. So I just muted them, but they should have been kicked out. I should have blocked them or reported them or both. I don't think I can go back though. All right. So cool. Any questions? Anyone has any questions? I don't think I can see the questions coming up. So let me make sure that there's no questions on this side of the world. Yeah, somebody put very nasty information on TikTok. That wasn't nice at all, but we forgive them. All right. Okie dokie smoky. Okay, let's go on to FAFSA because I do want to talk about that before we get off for today. FAFSA, you guys, it opens October 1st. It opens October 1st of every single year. Regardless of how much money you make, don't think about that, or how much money your parents make, or how rich you all are, or how poor you are. Don't think about that. Just apply. I do have a website. It is myscholarshipsolutions.com. So let me see if I can type that. I haven't been on here a long time, so I have to remember things. So this is my website, and you can set up a free appointment if you like. So I'm just putting it in here, and then I'll type it for Facebook too. .com. There we go. Yep, that's it. So you should have my website now. Does it allow you to link? I don't know if you can link in here on TikTok. But let me put it here on Facebook as well. I think everybody here does, but here we go. Scholarships.solutions.com. And here as well, my scholarship solutions.com. All right. So I think I just got some kind of gift or something. Thank you. Don't know how that all works on TikTok, but thanks, guys. It is our Jumpstart program is a program that allows people to jumpstart into either college or scholarships. So it is 5 customized scholarships, a consultation, and either assistance with getting into colleges if you're trying to do that right now, or it's assistance with an essay. So we edit the essay. We do not write essays, guys. We don't write essays. Okay, we do not write essays, but we edit the essays. It's $297, and again, it's like jumps you in, and then maybe you'll want to continue on into our membership. Our membership is $29 a month, and so maybe you'll then want to say, oh, I got an essay edited, or I got whatever I needed. Now I'm going to go ahead and join the membership because I feel like I got a little help. So I feel comfortable, like I can do it now, do it yourself. So I do have a Clubhouse. Everything is at Scholarship Doctor, and my Clubhouse room is, or my Clubhouse club is Scholarship University. So you can follow me there. I don't know how many people we have. I haven't been on Clubhouse in a couple of weeks. But I do plan on going maybe now, maybe tonight, maybe both. I need to do Clubhouse because I've kind of gotten out of the loop with Clubhouse. So I'm going to do Clubhouse, but it's at Scholarship. Everything is at Scholarship Doctor. Y'all can follow me everywhere at Scholarship Doctor. And then my club is Scholarship University, and my username again on that is at Scholarship Doctor. Thanks for asking. And then I put my website in there, myscholarshipsolutions.com. You guys can meet with me. And then I told you about where you can find the book, right? You can find it at Barnes Noble and Amazon. All right. And I think the shipping has been going faster on, oh my goodness, it was taking forever on Amazon, but now it's like going faster, thank God. Okay. So let me go back to this. Oh, FAFSA. Yeah. So I want to tell you guys it's October 1. You want to apply every year. And the website is fafsa.gov. I think I can finally feel comfortable because the other one is studentaid.gov. So whichever one you like, FAFSA, just recognize it's FAFSA, FAFSA.gov. That's one. Secondarily, nothing else is FAFSA, y'all. There's no FAFSA.net, FAFSA.com, FAFSA.org. Those are not real sites, okay? The only place that you can apply for FAFSA is FAFSA.gov, okay? Supported by the United States government. Yes, FAFSA is only for U.S. citizens or residents. If you are DACA, if you're undocumented, if you're a dreamer, you cannot apply for FAFSA. However, you could be eligible for state aid. If you are in the United States, you could be eligible for something like the Cal Grant. One of my dear friends, Miss Karen, was just on Facebook. I don't know if she's still there or not. I can't tell. But she's from California. So they have the Cal Grant. All right. So it's like, oh, okay, let me apply for my state aid as well as the federal aid. And if you're in the US and you are not a resident or a citizen, you can sometimes be eligible for your state aid. So if you live in Virginia, they have money. Okay. If you live in my state, I'm from Nevada, you can earn the Millennium Scholarship, is what it's called. And the Millennium Scholarship is $10,000. Okay. It's $10,000 that you can use towards your education, and you do not, the citizenship, residency does not matter. So that's a lot of places that it does not matter for state aid. So you always want to apply for FAFSA if you are a United States citizen or resident, and you want to look and ask about the state aid and apply for that, because if you are not, or if you are, there's money. Okay. And you don't want to ever miss out with that. Now, we have some grants in Nevada as well, but a big thing is the Millennium Scholarship, and it's based on your grades. It's one of two things. Either you earn a 21 on the ACT, or you earn a 3.25 GPA, weighted or unweighted, either one. It's very easy to obtain. But if you don't know, then you can't, right? Like that might be difficult. Right now, I'm working with a senior. Senior has a 3.0 GPA, fine GPA, but they're knocking themselves out of a $10,000 scholarship. So you guys want to check on that. You want to ask questions. You want to make sure that you're talking to counselors. You want to tune into something like this. We're going to do this every second and fourth Monday at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. You want to look, right? You want to buy a book. You want to join a membership. You want to do something so that you're making sure that you're not missing important pieces of information. Okay. We did this. I did this talk for my group on Saturday, and we just dug deep. And the person who attended, I only have one, but who attended, she said, this has been so helpful. So I'm not giving you guys all of that kind of stuff, not getting membership information. But like, if you're saying, I need this kind of extra help, that's why we have these products and programs in place. Okay. And let me see if anybody had any questions. Hi, Vanessa. Is that how you say your name, or is it Vanessa and it just has an A? But any known items for North Carolina? There's a lot of money for North Carolina, actually. And so it would be the same thing. I would check with my state and see if there's money. I don't know if there is or not. There's just places that I work have a lot of connections with a lot of clients, so I kind of know their systems or know about them. But North Carolina, I think I've only had one student. She really wasn't from North Carolina. She's kind of a transport. So I don't know, but I would surely check with the local state and ask if they have money, because many state programs do have funding, and it's really pretty nice. Do you happen to know about scholarship for anyone around the world, please? Yes, I do. There's a scholarship coming up in April. That's just at the top of my brain. And it's for anyone in the world. I think it's $10,000 US. I thought I might have had another one, but anyway, this is the one that's coming up, and it's called the Wurgle Flump Poetry Contest, and it is open to anyone at any age, anywhere in the world, and you do not have to be a student. So poetry contests actually are a really good way to bring in money. I have participated in those types of events for years, and if it's anything from a $25 gift card up to like Wurgle Flump, which is 10 grand, why not participate? The other thing that I'm learning about are with books. So if you published a book, they have awards that you can earn, but they also have financial contributions too. So you can apply for that, get that money. You've already are making money with your book, thank God, like I am. I'm so thankful and grateful. But that's something else where you don't have to be a student. And sometimes I have students, I'm saying that with air quotes, because they're like, I want to go back to school, but I do not want to earn any debt. I'm not trying to do that. And so we'll use these cash awards, that they're called, or cash scholarships, and programs that give cash so that they can earn money before they go back to college. And therefore, they're not, thank God, they're not accruing debt. And so poetry contests, what I just said, books, I'm learning that new as a newer author, that those are opportunities. Art contests, like there's things like that. Actually, my sister is applying. She's an artist and she did my whole book. So she's really amazing. But she is been applying for grants for artists. And so those are ways that you can bring in money if you're not a student. And again, you want to kind of create wealth for yourself, or maybe you're wanting to do a certain project. There are ways that you can earn this funding and not be a student. It's great that you can have all this money as a student, but how awesome is it that it's also available as a non-student? Hey, Enoch, how are you? Okay, you're in Pennsylvania, attending college in North Carolina. Do I apply for the pick? Okay, so this is a great question. If you are in traditionally, I'm not saying this is for everyone, but traditionally, if you're applying for state aid, they want to keep you in your state. So it traditionally is not totable, is what I call it. It's not totable. That means it doesn't go with you. You can't tote it and go with you, right? It's not portable. It has to stay only in that state. Um, so I'm sure there are rules that are different everywhere, but again, I'm in Nevada. My friend Enosh, since we were in high school and junior high, maybe he was junior high. He probably was junior high actually in high school, but we were littles and young. So he knows I'm from Nevada. For our scholarship, you have to stay in Nevada. It doesn't tote. So most likely, the same thing with the Cal Grant. I know if you are going to take advantage of it, if you're a California resident and you're blessed to be able to get that, that's all good, fine, and great. but you have to stay in California. You can't move it. It doesn't follow you when it's a state grant. When it's a federal grant, it does, because that's what it is. It's federal. It's nationwide. But normally state money, you have to go to the state college. But I would still check, because every single, everybody has their own rules. They may say, hey, we love you, and if you're going to go, take your money with you. So I would surely ask about it, Ayana, sorry. Okay, how about deployed disabled military parent scholarships? Oh yeah, there's a ton of those. Thank you for your service. So if it's you or your family, tons of money for that. So yes, 100%, you should be applying for those. Yes, you are. And yes, you should. And you deserve it. And you're fantastic, Enosh. So, you guys, if you're not following me, please do so at Scholarship Doctor, Scholarship DR. That's on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Clubhouse. I do have a club on Clubhouse. It's called Scholarship University. So please join us. There's thousands of people who are doing that. Also my website, and yep. And so the monthly membership is signed up through my website. Miss Brenda Chris just asked that. So you go on my website, myscholarshipsolutions.com, and that's how you sign up for the membership. It's $29 a month. And we have all kinds of goodies that are going on in there, tips, tools, and techniques. We do these lives actually twice a month. My sister does one and I do one. So we did Falling in Love with Financial Aid just this past weekend. And we took them step by step, went over the process, told people, these are ways that you can stretch out your financial aid. So we did all that kind of stuff. So you get all those details in the membership. So I'm just kind of doing an overview here and saying, this is how you should apply. And I hope it's still good information. We always try to bring value. But if you want to do the dig deep and you want the nitty gritty and the goodies, you have to join the membership. I think members have their privileges, right? Membership has their privileges. So yes. And then the book has a lot of good information. It is basically everything that I've done to teach people to earn $200 million in scholarships is in that book. And it's a little, it is do it yourself. So you can't get everything, right? Because you can't ask questions like if you're in our membership. But you know where to find me. And I promise I'm touchable. Someone was like, I did a book signing there. Oh my gosh, it's a celebrity. Oh, I'm not a celebrity. But yeah, I'm not untouchable. I promise. I answer questions and respond to people. Sometimes it's not right away. I'm run a busy business, but I will get back with you. So you should never hesitate to reach out. So y'all, I wanted to do 30 minutes. I am pushing actually over 45 because I started at 9:29 Pacific Standard. So let me just give you a couple of more pointers before I let you go, and we'll do it again in a couple of weeks, y'all. Just remember, apply for FAFSA if you're eligible. It opened October 1st. Do not pre-qualify yourself. Let the government do that. If you live in a particular state, check with your state. See if there's money available for you. If you're going to school there, they may have a scholarship or a grant in your state that you're eligible for, and you do not have to be a U.S. citizen or resident. FAFSA, you do. Federal aid, you do. Okay. Let me give you guys a scholarship that's coming up. We already gave the Wurgle Flump Scholarship, which I believe is April 1 is when that scholarship is due. But on this last day of African American Heritage Month, of Black History Month, I will talk to you about Blacks at Microsoft. They call it BAM. It is only for seniors, graduating high school seniors who are interested in STEM, most specifically, I'm sure you can imagine, computer science, computer engineering. They may have a couple of other engineering programs, but you really need to make sure that you're committed to technology, okay? And it's Blacks at Microsoft, also known as BAM. It is due March 15th. So if you have not applied for that, and maybe I'll do a TikTok because I haven't done TikTok in forever. So maybe I'll do a TikTok on BAM that you want to make sure to apply for that. I think they have a women's one too in the same way. So if they do, maybe I'll just do a whole like Microsoft TikTok. I was thinking about that. So, I think I will. We got 2 weeks to apply for that. So that's how we're going to celebrate um BHM, hashtag BHM, Black History Month. Happy Black History Month to everyone. And yeah, I think that's it. You guys, please join us, join our membership. Join me here. Follow me on all social. Buy my book, please. I would love it. We are continuing to grow in the ranks with that. And I am selling 1 million copies of my book. And I am #1 bestseller on any bestseller list that exists. That is my confession. I want you to agree with me on that. And I hope that you fall in love with financial aid on this last day so it's the last day of Black History Month, but it's also the last day of Financial Aid Month. And the reason why we have this month is because so many people, guys, do not apply for financial aid, saying we never qualify for anything. Don't pre-qualify yourself. Oh, this is the last point. Really, it is. I think. Even though you may not qualify for financial aid, okay, this is persons who are eligible, United States citizen or resident, okay? Even though you really may say, we know we're not gonna, we don't have need, we don't show that. There are so many scholarships, guys, that require financial aid. They need to see it. Okay, Miss Moore, I see you. I will repeat that. Okay, so it's not the last point. But honestly, you need a financial aid application in order to apply for a ton of different scholarships. So although you may not be eligible for financial aid, you may look and say, Ria, we make too much money. I already know that. If you plan on scholarships being a part of your financial future, you have to have a financial aid application. They want to see it. They need to know that what you're saying you make is true. And how do they do that? They believe the federal government, right? Because what happens with FAFSA is that people put in their tax information, all right? So it's based on your taxes, and they believe the IRS, they don't believe us, okay? So you want to make sure 100% that you are applying for FAFSA so that you have a complete scholarship application. I have unfortunately had clients, people who worked with me as a VIP. I'm not talking about with membership or following me on social, that their families, them have paid me a lot of money, right, to work with them. And they failed to apply for financial aid or to do it in a timely manner. And it throttled, it means it canceled out their applications for scholarships that they were eligible for because they did not have one on file. So if you don't remember anything today, if you are a United States citizen or a resident, apply for financial aid. The other thing, if you do not remember anything else today, please, pretty please, with cheese, look at your state funding and see what's available, because even though you might not be eligible for federal aid, it may not stop you from state aid. They're two different things. They normally have two different dates, all of that great jazz. Okay. And in regard to the scholarship that is due April 1st, that's open to anyone in the world, it is the Wurgle Flump Poetry Contest. It's actually humor poetry contest. But I'm putting that here, and I'm gonna put it in the group as well. There you go. And here we go. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining, listening in, being a part. I really appreciate it. I'm on Beacons too, so I'd love for you to join my Beacons community. If y'all don't know about Beacons, it's like Linktree. So you can see like kind of all my stuff and where we are and what we're posting all in one place. And so we'd love to have you there. You guys know where to find me everywhere, right? At Scholarship DR, at Scholarship Doctor, across all social. Even though like on Facebook it's Scholarship Solutions, if you put in Scholarship Doctor, you find me. If you put that on YouTube, you find me. Okay. So if you want to be very technical, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook is Scholarship Solutions. Snapchat, even Twitter, Instagram, Clubhouse, TikTok. I think that's everybody. If I didn't say Instagram, I think I did. They're all at Scholarship DR. Okay, so every other media is at Scholarship DR, at Scholarship Doctor. But really, honestly, you could put that in, you could Google it, and you'll find me, and it connects to everything. So, all right, everyone, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone on Facebook. Thank you so much on TikTok. Thank you for looking and listening on YouTube. And I don't think my streams ever came up with the other two. And thank you, Twitter. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And we'll be here again on the second Monday of March. Can you believe we're in March? Like, how did that happen? So I'll see you guys on the second Monday in March. And then in the membership, the second Thursday, my sister will be doing Q&A, answering all kinds of questions in regard to tools and programs that we have in the membership. She just does, if you just have any questions, she's available to answer those on Thursday, second Thursday. And on the fourth Saturday, I am doing Mining for Money. So in the membership this month, we are going to teach you how to look for your own scholarships. There's scholarships that we already provide in there, but this is ways that you should make sure that you are looking for money. So I'm really looking forward to that, because it's like this brain again. This big hair on top of my head, with this brain, you guys get to see how we find particular scholarships for students. So that's a part of the membership. And the membership is month to month. So if you just say, hey, Ree, I just want to be a part of that. Okay, you can do that, $29, and just let us know that you don't want to be a part anymore. But I'm really looking forward to, it's one of my favorite things to do, is to show people the ways that they can look for scholarships. And it's fine to depend on us. It's no problem at all. But I love when people can, again, go on their own and say, oh man, I never thought about that. Or this is a way I can put it in terms and find all kinds of scholarships. So that's what we're doing on this fourth Saturday this month. Mining for Money, because it's March Money. That's what we're calling it. March Money, March Money, March Money. So we did February Fall in Love. We did Writing Your Winning Essay last month, and then we'll do that again. And I think we're starting writing workshops in the membership as well. So that's pretty exciting, that people will just be able to come for an hour and work with Ms. Myrna and work on scholarship essays. So we're putting that in too. So we're trying to just beef up the membership as much as we can and make sure that people are getting value always. Okay, guys, I think that's it. You're very welcome, Ms. Moore. Thanks for joining. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, I think okay. I missed one. I just came in late. Do you help with grants? I do help with grants, Ms. Hall. So we can talk. You can DM me and we could talk offline about grants, because we do help with grants. I think she's talking more about like nonprofit or for-profit grants. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great, blessed, and wonderful day, week, month. Enjoy the last part of Black History Month. And I'll talk to you guys real soon. And I think I want to do a TikTok on BAM and all the other Microsoft monies, because I think they're all coming up like in the next couple of weeks. That'll be good. I think that'll be a good TikTok. Maybe a Reels. We'll see. All right. Bye, guys. Bye. Thanks for joining. I missed you, TikTok. It's so nice to be back. Bless you guys. Follow me at Scholarship Doctor. Bye-bye. Okay, thank you. I think this is on my Rhea Watson page. Appreciate you all. Bye-bye. And I'm still here. Miss Hall, are you here? You want to give me a call? Here's my phone number. You just call me on my office number. So just give me, oh yeah, I want to post it. I don't know which one that is, but I think that was, oh, maybe that was scholarships. I don't know what that was. Anyway, I guess I'm on my personal page here and I ended on my, oh, I did. Oh, okay, that was my scholarship solutions page. Okay. And I didn't tell her she was welcome, but let me just tell her she's welcome. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, so we're done there. But yeah, Miss Hall, just give me, did she leave? Okay. I don't know if she did that, but I'll give her this too. All right. Okay, guys. Thanks for always being a part. We appreciate you. We'll see you real soon. Buy the book. Buy the book. The sales have been going so great. Oh, I meant to say that I'm always looking for book signing opportunities, bookstores. So if you have a little shop, you have a festival, you know, let me know. I'm looking for those opportunities as well. So thank you. Bye, guys. Are you done? I am. So there's a ton of people. They wrote me back. Okay. What's going on? So they said it's all month long. It's not just this Wednesday. So they said that they are looking in a few days to add more West Coast throughout the whole month. So they'll let me know by the end of the week if they have any dates for the month. And they said that they're excited and they'd rather use us for West Coast options. Okay, that's a blessing, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, yeah. Did you see? If you're seeing this before March 1st, you could raise $5,000 in the next 30 days for your business. I'm Dr. Letitia Wright, and I help you raise money. $78, $73. I think it was. So Justin isn't feeling well. Oh, how do I find him? I just look under Charlie on Instagram. You can go. I think that might be. Well, let me just look it up. But yeah, it's RD Tally Las Vegas, but it's like I think there's like a. But probably if you put that in there, you will be able to find it. Did you find it? Oh. These people are so pushy. I don't like that. Mm.
Please enter your ID, followed by pound. Please enter your password, followed by. You have one new message. You have one saved message to listen to me.
That's it. We done grew up trying to make a I'm not going.
Oh, they're alive. These people are alive. They didn't kill them. Oh, praise the Lord. They said that they might be alive.
Right now, they fought two attacks by Russian forces. They went toe to toe with the Russian warships defending Tiny Island in the Black Sea. Ukrainian forces on that island telling the Russian warships what they could do or where they could go. Those were supposed to be the last known words heard from the island. It appears that the Ukrainians, those soldiers on that island, had been killed. But the Ukrainian Navy says the defenders of Snake Island, also known as Zminny Island, are alive and well. It's an international security editor from Odessa, Ukraine.
Yeah, I heard that there was like
It's an extraordinary story that's a legend, even though this exceptionally
good for them.
so far. President Volodymyr Zelensky said this yesterday, they haven't died after telling that Russian warship where it could go. Then they're hearing Russian state media seemingly alive, but it's kind of unclear really because of the propaganda nature of that appearance. Now it seems, according to the Ukrainian Navy, they all 82 of them surrendered when they ran out of ammunition. They are alive, and that somehow keeps this extraordinary legend, which is sort of changed in context as the information has as well. A good example of people sort of before war here into a whole new level as well. But this is part of the story of what's happening here on the Black Sea coast. And I'm in Odessa, where there's a blackout, a curfew, intense concerned by Russian bombardment here, fears of Russian warships off the coast. We've been along the coast all of the last 4 days. Kind of Kherson, where we were in a matter of days ago, I spoke to residents there. They are now seeing Russian vehicles on the streets of Kherson. Unclear who's in control, but it seems the Russians have freedom of movement within the populated areas there. The town of Mykolaiv, we reported on from the weekend, the mayor there has called the men of the city to the defence of it. He called them out on Sunday to have a false alarm, but they're now seeing what they say is a 100+ strong convoy on the outskirts of that town. Deep concerns there as well because of the violence we saw being inflicted on civilian areas there with heavy weaponry. And now over here, Odessa, on high alert, barricades across the streets here, utter silence in this third largest city of Ukraine.
Hello.
Can't really run a country without authority economic lever to it.
I'm blessed, sir. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Moment.
I have a moment. Yes, sir.
You said you have a moment, or you tied up?
I do. I have a moment.
Okay. I wanted to talk to you. I seen your video. I know that you work with, college applications and student debt and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to talk to you about some deeper things on that level. See if we can dig into some resources. Don't expect you to have the answers or me, but I have the concepts, and I think together we can get the answers. What do you say?
I'm listening. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I've for the past 5 years, I've been studying wealth and so-called wealthy people and how they do what they do. Trust fund babies, things of that nature.
Okay.
And a lot of the time, the difference between their wealth and ours is that they pre-plan.
Mm-hmm.
And in that pre-planning, they're setting up documents. Literally, the money is documents. These documents are go into certain type of trust, which are just a document they set up. Promissory notes, contracts. Like, so, give you examples. Say I wanted to go to Princeton. Well, they would set up a contract with Princeton, a promissory note, and a trust for that particular time and date that I wanted to go. And that money would become realized when the time is there. They're actually not using their labor capital like we do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So these things can be realized through attorneys and accountants because to liquidate, if you look up if you just Google a promissory note, you'll find out it's a credit instrument. It's the same as cash. But we don't know how to liquidate it. We don't know how to turn it into cash, and it becomes just a document to us. So, it has to be assigned with a contract. It has to be assigned like to a house. So the banks are like convenience stores. Their convenient is our curse. So they keep doing things for us that we could do for ourselves. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm. A little bit, but okay.
So I'll give you an easier route. I'll give you a one that you can see. Okay. When you come out of school, you have student debt. We know this. People still have student debt under, and they try to get it off. Mm-hmm. The best way to value that student debt is to start a company and sell it to the company. I mean, if you own it, if you start a company and you have good credit, you can sell it to the company. It's off of your credits on the company. Now, the company's job is to manufacture your talent and sell it to Coca-Cola or sell your business to a lot of people. But it's on the company's books, not your credit anymore.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And that's what they're doing as well as far as student debt is. No one else is going to value $100,000 instantly. Macy's, if I get a job at Macy's or Coca-Cola, they're going to give me $1,000 a week at the most. So, to get $100,000 loan on the company side and buy out my debt is the easiest way and to realize my talent. Mm-hmm. So these things are, like I said, what wealthy people do. But if we don't want to take the time most of the time to think about it or plan, so it goes over our head and we think, oh, that's just too much.
Right.
So we could pay the cost later, or pay attention now. That's what I say.
Pay the cost later or pay attention now. I like that.
Yeah. So and there's other things too that I'm coming into in light of, such as like I have AT&T phone service, and these companies go public not so we can just invest into them. The first thing is so we can buy their stock to offset our debt. So say I went to a financial advisor and I said, how much do I have to put into AT&T and possibly call hedging their competitor in order to pay for my $200 cell phone bill for the rest of the time that I have it? And they'll say, oh, $5,000 will pay for that every month. And I'm done. I'm debt free from that point with AT&T. So how many services do we have like that? Netflix, that's a public company. Geico Insurance, yeah. So we take our labor capital, invest into the companies to pay for our debt.
Right.
We become debt free. They've been doing this, but we live in a world of competition. So why would they tell us that's the game? We compete for jobs, we compete in business, we compete in everything. So intellectual property is to know something and me not tell you, and I have a competitive advantage. So I just gave you two more ways that you could kind of see it a little more clearly than the trust fund ways and things of that nature. But it's all doable. And I'm like, okay, maybe she would be interested because she's on the track of helping people, of just kind of building a team, 2 or 3 people, lawyer, accountant, and kind of put these things together. Not to tell people, but to bring them through a process. Because once you tell people, people abuse the system. And that's why a lot of people don't tell people. Because they abuse the system. So you create a system to walk them through being debt-free in different ways, different methods, the ones that work best for them.
Right.
What do you think?
Well, I know that my information is super limited, in what you're talking about. So, some professional assistance would be definitely, required, and yeah, and I need to learn it myself is what I was, just kind of thinking, before I'm sharing it with others or willing to kind of hook my star, but
yeah, definitely have to learn it yourself. And in Proverbs, I go by Proverbs. It says, I think 11:14, that with a team, everything can be successful, and without a team, plans fail. So having a team, because we're not supposed to know everything, and
right.
That's why you specialize in something when you go to college. So to build the team is necessary for success. So you can complement each other.
Sure.
I'm a researcher. That's what I do. I do. If I were going to pat myself on the back, I do great research, but I'm not the person to apply it. Now I could say we need a lawyer in trust